Hey wealth builders, and welcome back to another video. I'm Jackie Stewart and you are watching Financial Wealth Community. So today we are talking about, are you actually running a business or is it just a hobby? And so you need to be able to define the two. Being an accountant, when a lot of clients come to me and I see what their historical things that they've been doing, and I see they haven't been taking any money from the business for themselves, I have to always ask them that question. Are you running a business or is this just a hobby? Because you're not actually being paid, right? So that's what we're going to be looking at today. We're going to look at some things that you need to really consider, especially those of you that are starting out in business, but you are using your business eventually to build wealth. That's what you're in business for. That's what you want to be able to do. So the first thing we're going to talk about is mindset. Yes, your mindset. So you need to have a business mindset. So you cannot just, if you've been employed and then you've decided you've got this wonderful idea and you want to run with it, or you may still be employed and be doing this on the side, you know, these side hustles that we have, that we do. But what has to happen is you have to be intentional when it comes to business. So you have to change your mindset from, I'm doing this just because I love it, or I'm passionate about it. Now, all of those things comes into play. However, the whole mindset has to change into, I am now running a business. So I'm not just doing this just for fun. Yes, there could be fun elements to it. But if you want to get paid from your business, if you want to run a real profitable business, that mindset will have to shift. And you're going to have to change and have some strategies that you are going to put in place. But it starts with you starting to think like a business owner. You can't just slide into this thing. You need to be intentional and look at the changes that you have to make and starting to think like a business person. And it's quite funny when I take my clients through the beginning of their journey, there's always a point, and it's usually probably within the first hour of me talking to them, when we start to set things in place like register the company and set up software and so forth. They turn around to me and they say, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm really running a business. And that's exactly what it is. You are running a business. So you have to change your mindset to a business mindset. And then you need to also know the basics of business, right? So you can do that by researching or by speaking to somebody who's already running a business. But what you need to do is make sure that you have some clear goals, some clear targets that you are trying to achieve. You want to look at like your financial management that incorporates things like your budget. So you need to set up your budget. I know you hear me talk about that all the time. I don't know if I'm ever going to do a video that doesn't have the word budget in it. But you have to look at your budget, and you also have to look at your cash flow. So literally the cash that's coming in, when is it coming in? And when is it going out? Can you pay your bills? Can you pay your tax bills? And more importantly, can you pay yourself? So you have to look at those basics. And of course, you have to do things like your marketing and do your research and your pricing. At what point should you be pricing your goods at? And I know that's, for some people, that's a difficult one, but it's one that if you do want to be running a profitable business, I'm going to keep saying it, a business where you get paid, these are the basics. These are the things that you're really going to have to look at. Who are you going to be selling to? Who is your target audience? And then how and what are you going to sell, right? So things change, markets change. It may be that you start selling one particular thing or providing one particular service and find that you move on to something else. Or you may have different offerings, so you may offer different things, but you need to be clear in that, because if you're not clear, no one else is going to be clear as to what they are getting from you. So you need to have those basic fundamentals set out. You need to also know how people are going to pay you. Now, this is one people forget sometimes. Yes, I know less and less of people are using cash. More people are paying with cards. So you need to be able to offer those to your customers where they're going to be able to pay you easily. There's nothing worse than me trying to pay for something, whether that's online or if I've gone to a market stall and, you know, people are selling stuff and they don't take basic cash or card. If they're not able to take those types of payments from me, then what that does, it makes me walk on and move on. And you don't want to lose sales because of that. So again, you want to make sure that you're making it easy for your customers to be able to pay you. And then you have to also think about your time and your commitment. So that's another thing. So you don't want to be working 24 hours a day. And a lot of people think that you need to be doing that when you first set up your business. I have never worked 24 hours a day. Well, who does? Let's be honest, we do need to sleep. But I have never worked long hours because I'm intentional about what I'm doing. And furthermore, if I'm not getting rest, okay, I cannot be productive. I cannot be innovative. My mindset's going to be all over the place because I'm going to be tired and depleted. So you must get your rest. So you really do need to know exactly what you're doing in terms of how much time have I got to produce this particular product? How much commitment do I not really have to be able to do this? Because it may be that you only have 2 hours a week, right? So how are you going to make it work with 2 hours a week? But you can start with 2 hours a week. As long as you know how much income you're going to make within those 2 hours. And I don't care if you earn £100 the first time. You have to make sure from that £100 that you get paid from that £100. You have to make sure that you make that profit. That's how you start to build. That's how you start to run a profitable business. And then what's the goal, right? So what's the long-term plan? What's the vision? And although it may not be a straight road for you to execute that vision, you may have to turn some corners, you may have to go up some hills, and you may have to go down into some valleys, right? But you still need to have in the front of your mind that vision. What am I doing this for and where am I going? And then what steps do I need to take to achieve that? You have to wear so many hats, right? So there's no shortcuts. There's no sort of just getting away with, oh, I've got an idea, I'm going to start running a business. And then 5 years later, this is hard, I've never been paid from my business. And maybe you wanted to leave your employment to go full-time into your business, but you're finding you're unable to do that because the income's not coming in. And that's pretty much because you haven't got the basics right. So remember, you are running a business. If you say you are running a business, run a business. Do not run a hobby. Do not use up your valuable time on something that, yes, you may enjoy. And I don't mean a hobby that you do once a month, once a week or whatever. I'm talking about when you say, I'm running a business and you are not getting paid from your business, you have an issue. So get the basics right, get the fundamentals right, and then your business will grow. And what's it going to do? It's going to help you to grow your wealth. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you so much. I'm Jackie Stewart. This is Financial Wealth Community. And please remember to subscribe to the channel. Please also hit that notification bell so that you will be notified of when my videos go live. Thank you so much. I just want to say I really do appreciate all the support that you are giving me on this channel. Thank you so much and for your feedback. And I look forward to seeing you on another video in the future. Thank you.